All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame. We are basically showing yesterday's awesome push up of the bottom resistance, aka support, from the Fed news being very dovish. But the thing is, we did make a lower high yesterday, and we got rejected by the 55 EMA. Ideal goal would have been to close above it so we can look for higher, but since we are trapped between the 55 and the 21, I am looking for either a little bit of a pushback today to the 21, which is around $22,060, and then see if we can hold above it before close. If we close above it, we can look for some sideways and up. If we close under it, obviously we're going to test lower. And then I'm got my eye on 19,960 since that was the monthly open. Um, Before that, obviously we can look for the 20,800, which is the last week's low. So I'm looking around last week's low and the monthly open right now to see if this month is going to close above or a green candle or not. Um, I'm going to go to the 4 hour now because daily is going to take a little bit longer for us to see anything. But as you can see right now, EMAs are now under the 200, and this was the basically the fake out yesterday because since it was under the 200, if we tested into that, we should have rolled over. But we actually broke out as soon as the news came, and this was around. Oh, okay. So this was right before the news came out, or basically, no, I think this is when the news came out. Either way, the volume is already subsiding for the pump, so just be careful and ready for a little bit of a retrace if it happens. And we're looking for around 2080 to support. If we lose 2080, then we're looking for 2147, $21,047. If we can't hold that, then obviously we're going to go lower. But if we can hold that and we can for a bounce basically back into the 200 and then roll over. But if we can stay above here, then we can look for our next high, which is 24,280. So kind of in the middle of the range right now, testing into the top of the Bollinger Band, and it's right now we just went in and rejected. So I'm looking for this retrace back to the 21 right now at 2287, and then from here we can see if we're going to go up or down depending on if this level is support or not. But yeah, I have my eye on a little bit of a retracement. Let me try my indicators. So this is what I'm looking at right now. We already broke out of this descending channel. The ideal place to long was on the bottom of it. We're out of this. Let's just get that gone. We are still inside of our ascending bear flag. So this was the ideal spot to short right there. So I'm sure a lot of people did short, and now we are those people who shorted probably took their profit around here. Okay, since this one a little bit lower, you know, they had plenty of time to fill their close their shorts and switch to a long. And now we are basically back in the limbo of consolidation. So as long as we hold above this level right here, this 200, it's good. We can look for higher. But if we lose that 200, we're gonna look for lower targets. Yes, and if we can get above here and open and close above here, we can look for much higher and initiate some kind of measured move situation like that. So right now we're kind of playing out this measured move. We need to just break out of this channel, close above here, and then the rest of this move can come into fruition, maybe close to 28. If we get rejected, which kind of look like we are going sideways, if we go sideways and down, hopefully we hold above the middle of this channel. But once we lose the middle of this channel or this golden pocket, I'm just gonna assume that we're gonna test the bottom of it. And then if we test the bottom of it too many times, like 1, 2, 3, that's why this popped up probably, because they tested it 3 times, and now it's gonna probably test the top 3 times before it rolls back over. So just be careful, guys. It's almost the weekend, and usually today you'll see a lot of volume kick into the market since now everyone has had a day to absorb the interest rate news. So now they will probably pricing it into their trading portfolio. So be wary. All right, now let's go to a daily on Ethereum. Ethereum is a little bit stronger than Bitcoin, and I've been saying this day after day after day. Looks like Ethereum was the one that found the support on the 21 and shot off and actually took Bitcoin with it. So right now, we're fighting the 200 on the daily. Even if we close like this, I would still look for a little bit higher. So this is very, very decent in my eyes. If I was trading this, I would have already taken a head short at this level. We've tested this too many times. I would just put a stop loss a little bit higher. If I get stopped out, I don't care. The thing is, I just want to make sure I'm hedged in case this does roll over. If this 21 doesn't cross the 55 and rejects, this 21 will curve down and price action will actually, just like how price action was here and then sucked up, price action will float here and then suck back down like a bar. And you know, everyone calls it a bar, like a head and shoulders situation is what I'm assuming it might play out to be. So be very careful. Close above 200 today. We can look for higher. Ideally, we're looking for around 1750-ish. And then if we lose the support here, I mean, I'm looking for the actual goal, which is like $1,000. I would look for that $1,000 bounce, and then if that fails, we can look for 879 to be the last level of support before lower until we get one of these continuation legs down. So just be wary, guys. It can go either way, and right now we're at resistance. So if market maker wants, he could be filling shorts right now. That's why you're seeing these wicks. And then once he's got his bag, he'll push the market back down like hard. So be cautious. Right now on the 4-hour on Ethereum, we can see that we're kind of at large resistance on Bitcoin, but claiming this EMA was a good thing. Closing above it is great. We're above our weekly open. If we can just hold above here, we could definitely try higher. Probably test the monthly open over here at around 1950 to 1970 for Ethereum. If we roll over here, that's fine. I would hope we stay above 5033. That's the line in the sand for me. Once we start closing under 5033, I'm going to be a little bit cautious about 1500. And if we can't stay above 1500 to 5033, then we're going to probably look at those lower targets. 1450 is a good area because we have a naked point of control. Maybe stay low, 100 EMA. So bouncing here would be great, but starting to close underneath that and the 200, if price action actually gets down here and starts closing underneath, it will be very, very bad. It's gonna, basically all these guys will have been trapped, and it's just gonna hurt some people. But right now, longs were trapped yesterday, they got pushed out. Shorts got trapped over here, they got pushed out. Now it's clean market trying to figure out what it wants to do. This kind of looks like a V recovery. So if we go down on the retrace and go sideways, I would expect to go up. If we go down and break this 55 EMA and start going sideways all the way down here, I would expect this to roll over. So right now we're a little bit healthier, but if we start showing weakness, I'd be very, very careful to downside because volume to the buy is decreasing and a little bit of a pullback is due, and we don't want to go lower than 1533, otherwise it'll be bigger issues. All right. Well, guys, that is it. If you guys have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to me and let me know. If you have any assets you would like me to cover aside from the ones that we have, feel free to leave it in the section below and I will get back to you ASAP. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell button for notifications if you haven't already. And I just remembered I did not even show you the chart. Here is what I'm looking for on Ethereum. Since we are above the midline, I'm looking for a little bit of a support right here, which we're kind of doing. And as long as we hold sideways here, we can look for higher. If we lose this golden pocket area, then I'm obviously looking for lower. AKA like starting to lose the weekly open, it's questionable. Starting to lose the mid of the week is even more shady. So we're looking for higher right now. We want to break and close above 1677 so we can get into the 1785, 1750 area for the next short possibility. We're not going to short the high anymore. Next area of short is the next area that I want to short. To long, I would probably take one all the way over here if I get one, attempt it. I don't think taking the long from all the way. I mean, we can take one from the equilibrium here, and then next one all the way down here. I don't think I want to touch it too much after that, because if we start swinging all the way down here, we can come all the way here, I guess. So yeah, I mean, this is the ideal area of support. This is the previous day low. I don't think touching it anywhere else is worth it. Here's the golden pocket too, if you want to. To attempt. So this would be the decent one. This would be the best value, and this is the absolute deal of a long. Short wise, I would go over here. This is the middle. Let it play out. If it shows you some weakness or divergence, like volume divergence to the downside, you can start taking your shorts here with the stop loss right here. So that is what I'm looking at right now in Ethereum. Waiting for it to come into support before I can like start to accumulate it, but I do think it is looking like it's gonna put in a little bull flag retracement and then probably pop back up into these higher levels for shorts. It's just gonna take a little bit of time, guys. Take a little bit of time. All right, well, like I said, don't forget to press the like button, the subscribe button, the bell button for notifications, and don't forget we have the Discord group in the section below if you would like to join and have any questions or concerns. All right, have a great day, guys. Talk to you soon. Be safe.